The golden age of cinema meets the power of AI. Presenting World's A-Flims, where cinematic history and cutting-edge technology unite. Get ready for stories beyond imagination, because the next era of movie magic starts now with World's Films.
A name, we all have one. It's our label, our identifier, Joesph Leon Hallam. It sounds solid, but when you search for the person, you find nothing. No records, no stories, no digital footprints, just a blank canvas. This is where my journey began. Given a name, asked to tell a story, but left with only questions. Who was Joesph Leon Hallam? Sometimes a name is all we have. The only clue we have links Joesph Leon Hallam to Nottingham. His name wasn't on the Nottingham Post's list of criminals in 2019. A very specific kind of non-information. It's like searching for a missing book in a vast library. Nottingham is a city of hidden depths, fitting for a man who remains a mystery. This connection, faint as it is, gives us a setting. Without it, Joesph is just a name in the void. In today's world, we all have a second life. It's our digital life. We have social media profiles, email accounts, online shopping histories. We leave comments, post photos, and create a trail of data that tells a story about who we are. For Joesph Leon Hallam, this digital world appears to be a vacuum. A search for his name doesn't bring up a Facebook profile with holiday pictures. There is no LinkedIn page detailing his career path. There are no angry tweets or thoughtful blog posts. He is a digital ghost. This is highly unusual. This absence is what makes his story so compelling. It suggests a deliberate choice. To stay offline in this day and age requires effort. It means consciously rejecting the tools that most of us use to connect with the world. Why would someone do this? Perhaps he valued his privacy above all else. Maybe he had a deep distrust of technology and the companies that control it, or maybe he had a reason to hide, to not want to be found. It's a path of resistance against the constant pressure to share every moment of our lives. It's a quiet rebellion. Think about the implications of having no digital footprint. It means your friends can't tag you in photos. It means potential employers can't look you up online. It means you are invisible to the algorithms that try to sell you things. In some ways, it sounds freeing. A life lived in the real world, unburdened by the pressures of maintaining an online persona. But it also means you are disconnected from the main way that society now communicates. It could be a very lonely existence. Did Joesph feel this freedom, or did he feel the isolation? We are forced to ask if Joesph Leon Hallam ever engaged with the digital world at all. Perhaps he existed before the internet became so dominant. Or maybe he's someone who has carefully and meticulously erased his tracks. The effort required to do that would be significant. It would involve deleting old accounts, requesting data removal, and being constantly vigilant. This level of dedication would tell us something important about his character. It would suggest a person who is determined, private, and perhaps secretive. He is a man who chose to be a mystery. Since the facts are so scarce, we must rely on something else. We must rely on our imagination. Let's try to paint a picture of the man behind the name. Let's give him a life not based on evidence, but on empathy. What kind of person chooses to live so quietly? I picture someone thoughtful, someone who prefers a good book to a loud party, someone who finds more meaning in a quiet walk in the woods than in collecting hundreds of online friends. He might be a craftsman, someone who works with his hands, a carpenter, a gardener, a mechanic. His decisions would have been guided by a different set of principles than most people. While others chase promotions, followers, and public recognition, Joesph might have chased something else. Perhaps he sought peace of mind, or authenticity. He may have made choices that seemed strange to those around him, turning down a job that required a strong online presence, preferring to communicate through letters or phone calls instead of instant messages. These small acts of defiance would have defined his journey. They would have set him on a path less traveled, a path toward anonymity. What were his dreams? Did he dream of traveling the world but doing it without posting a single photo? Did he dream of building a home with his own hands, a sanctuary away from the noise of modern life? Maybe his dreams were not grand at all. Perhaps his greatest ambition was simply to live a decent, quiet life, to be a good person, without needing anyone to know about it. In a world that constantly shouts, "Look at me," the dream of being unseen is a powerful and unusual one. It's a form of quiet confidence. The challenges he faced would have been unique as well. How do you maintain relationships when you are disconnected from the primary means of communication? How do you find work? How do you navigate a world that increasingly demands a digital identity for everything from banking to booking a doctor's appointment? His life would have been a constant negotiation with the modern world. He would have had to find workarounds to forge his own way of doing things. This would have required patience, ingenuity, and a very strong sense of self. He was a man swimming against the current. Every life story begins with a childhood. For Joesph, we have no records, only imagination. Maybe he grew up in a close-knit community, learning the value of real-world connections. Perhaps he was a quiet observer, shaped by moments away from the crowd. His memories, damp earth, wind in the trees, a well-worn book, were private treasures. This quiet childhood became the foundation for a life lived beyond the spotlight. Most people dream of visible success, fame, achievement, recognition. But Joesph Leon Hallam's dreams were different. He sought fulfillment in private mastery, learning, creating, growing for himself. His ambitions were a quiet rebellion against a world obsessed with performance. In living authentically, Joesph achieved a rare, radical dream. Success on his own terms. No person is an island, not entirely. Even someone as private as Joesph Leon Hallam had family and friends. His relationships were more deliberate, phone calls, handwritten letters, real conversations. These bonds, though fewer, were deeper, built on trust and understanding, not digital connection. His loved ones respected his privacy, sharing moments that didn't need to be posted online. Their connection shows that love and friendship can thrive on quality, not quantity. So what makes the story of Joesph Leon Hallam truly unique? It is not what he did, but what he apparently did not do. He did not create a digital identity. In the 21st century, this is a remarkable feat. Most of us leave digital breadcrumbs everywhere we go, often without even thinking about it. Our phones track our location, our online searches are recorded, our purchases are logged. To navigate modern life without leaving such a trail is an act of profound resistance. It sets him apart from almost everyone else. He is an anomaly in the age of information. This uniqueness honestly forces us to confront our own relationship with technology and privacy. We are so used to being able to find information about anyone, instantly. When we can't, it feels strange, almost unsettling. Joseph's story holds up a mirror to our society. It makes us question the trade-offs we have made. We have traded our privacy for convenience. We have traded our solitude for connectivity. Joesph, it seems, made a different choice. He chose to keep his life his own, even if it meant living in a way that most people would find difficult or impossible. His journey is different because it is a story of subtraction, not addition. Most life stories are about the things a person has accumulated: achievements, possessions, followers, experiences. Joseph's story is about what he has shed. He has shed the need for public validation. He has shed the burden of maintaining a digital persona. He has shed the constant noise of the online world. His life is defined by its quiet spaces, by the things he chose to live without. This makes his journey a powerful counter-narrative to the dominant culture of more. This is why he remains a mystery. He did not follow the script that modern life has written for us. He chose a different path, one that leads away from the spotlight and into the shadows. The uniqueness of his story is not in some grand, heroic act. It is in the quiet, consistent, and radical choice to be unknown. In a world where everyone is trying to be seen, the most unique thing you can do is to become invisible. Joesph Leon Hallam, the man we know almost nothing about, has achieved this perfectly. What can we learn from a man who left no story? Joesph Leon Hallam's mystery isn't about answers, but the questions his absence raises. His silence invites us to value presence, privacy, and the courage to be different. We don't all have to chase the same goals. Some mysteries remain, and that's okay. In the silence, we find our own meaning.